In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. This timeless insight from Sun Tzu aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy we're exploring today. Imagine standing still and composed as the world spins around you, finding peace not in the absence of challenge, but in the presence of inner strength. That is the essence of Stoicism. Silence causes confusion for the opponent. Today, we uncover one of the most underrated yet powerful Stoic traits: silence. It's more than the absence of noise, it's the presence of clarity, composure, and purpose. In a world that constantly demands our attention, mastering silence becomes a superpower. It turns confusion into clarity and transforms external chaos into inner order. The Stoics didn't treat silence as emptiness. They used it as a deliberate strategy, a space to reflect, observe, and strengthen their inner world. When we remain silent in heated moments, during negotiations, debates, or conflicts, we disarm our opponents, leaving them to wrestle with uncertainty. That pause becomes our advantage, giving us room to think, to remain composed, and to act with wisdom. This isn't about passivity. It's about control of reactions, emotions, and outcomes. Silence can be more powerful than speech, more revealing than explanation. It's a moment of restraint that reflects inner strength and Stoic resolve. In today's hyper-connected, noisy world, silence reconnects us with what matters. It's a tool for reflection, clarity, and grounded action. If you're seeking peace amidst noise, strength amidst pressure, or simply a deeper understanding of Stoic living, you're in the right place. Join me as we embrace the quiet power of Stoicism. Tap into the stillness within and discover how silence can sharpen your mind, fortify your character, and lead you toward a more intentional life. Eliminating distractions begins with the mind. When we clear the mental clutter, the pings, notifications, and endless noise, we create space. Space to think, reflect, and absorb the wisdom of Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, who valued solitude and introspection. So how do we begin this process? It starts with intentionality, making conscious choices about where we place our attention. This could mean setting boundaries around digital use, creating a peaceful workspace, or carving out daily moments of stillness. The goal isn't to reject modern life, but to move through it with awareness and purpose, as a Stoic would. But distractions aren't only external. Inner chatter, the doubts, fears, and what-ifs can be just as disruptive. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what we can control and release the rest. This mental discipline brings inner clarity and peace. When we eliminate distractions, we enhance not just our focus, but our relationships, creativity, and engagement with life. Presence becomes our gift, to ourselves and to others. Start small. Dedicate time each day to silence and reflection. Feel the shift in your thoughts, your actions, your presence. This is the Stoic path towards stillness, clarity, and a more intentional life. Silence has a quiet power. It commands attention. In a heated debate or a noisy room, the person who listens rather than speaks often becomes the focal point. Their silence draws curiosity. What are they thinking? Why aren't they speaking? This subtle mystery can grant influence and control without a single word. From a Stoic perspective, this restraint reflects wisdom. Stoicism teaches us to value quality over quantity, to speak with purpose, not impulse. When we choose our words carefully, they carry more weight. Our silence, then, becomes a space of strength and intention. Silence also invites connection. It allows others to speak, to be heard, and to reveal themselves. In this space, empathy grows and deeper understanding becomes possible. Importantly, silence is not passivity, it's a deliberate act. It's about knowing when to speak and when to let stillness carry the message. This discernment is a Stoic virtue rooted in self-control and thoughtful presence. In today's fast-paced world, silence may seem unnatural. But it offers clarity, calm, and insight. It can de-escalate conflict, enhance relationships, and improve mental well-being. By embracing silence, we tune in not only to others, but to ourselves. That's where the true Stoic strength lies, in stillness. Silence builds strength. Silence is more than the absence of noise, it's a sanctuary where our minds can rest, reflect, and grow stronger. Just as a bodybuilder trains the body, a Stoic uses silence to strengthen the mind. In stillness, we develop resilience, learning to face our inner chaos without flinching. This solitude fosters a deeper self-awareness and builds the mental fortitude needed to meet life's challenges with grace. Silence also brings clarity. It helps us separate what truly matters from mere distractions. This clarity is strength. It grounds our decisions in purpose, not impulse, and aligns our actions with our values. In these quiet moments, we listen to our thoughts and feelings without judgment. We uncover our true motivations and develop the confidence to act with intention regardless of external noise. And the strength gained in silence doesn't stop with us. It radiates outward. A centered, composed person brings calm to every interaction. Their presence speaks volumes, rooted in reflection, not reaction. Their words carry weight because they're born of depth. Stoicism teaches that silence is not withdrawal, it's deliberate engagement with self. Through it, we gain freedom from ego and a deeper connection to others, living more authentically, purposefully, and powerfully. Freedom from pride or arrogance. Freedom from pride or arrogance isn't about undervaluing ourselves. It's about seeing our strengths and limitations with honesty and balance. Stoicism teaches that achievements don't elevate us above others, just as failures don't diminish our worth. This mindset invites us to meet both success and setback with the same calm detachment, grounded in equanimity. Rather than boast, the Stoic lets actions speak. True confidence doesn't need applause, it finds peace in doing what's right, not in being seen doing it. When our self-worth is no longer tied to praise or comparison, we gain inner freedom, a deep sense of calm and self-assurance. Humility also makes us better learners and more compassionate people. It opens the door to growth and deepens our relationships. We begin to listen with presence, respond with care, and engage with others more authentically. This freedom requires regular self-reflection, a core Stoic practice. We examine our motives, question assumptions, and align our actions with values. We remember our shared humanity, we are all flawed, finite, and evolving. Even in negotiations, the Stoic chooses silence not as a tactic, but as an anchor. A pause signals control and clarity, shifting interactions from impulse to intention. In that stillness, real wisdom emerges. Silence in negotiations is more than a tactic, it's a sign of wisdom and restraint. It reflects the Stoic value of deliberation, showing that we respect the power of words and choose them with care. A well-timed pause can command more attention than a rushed response. It signals that we are thoughtful, composed, and in control. Stoicism emphasizes listening as much as speaking. In negotiation, listening allows us to understand the other side's fears, hopes, and motivations. This deeper awareness can lead to solutions that honor both our interests and theirs, outcomes built on empathy and clarity, not domination. Cultivating silence begins with self-awareness. By recognizing our triggers and urges to fill silence with speech, we gain the power to pause instead. This restraint isn't weakness, it's confidence. It shows trust in the value of our thoughts and strength in our calm. Practically, silence can follow a key point, letting its weight sink in. It can diffuse tension or create space for the other person to reveal more. It's an active tool of influence, not passive, but purposeful. In the Stoic view, silence reveals discipline, humility, and respect. And in negotiations, those traits often speak louder than any argument. Kind and considerate regard for others. Practicing kindness and consideration isn't just about helping others, it's also a path to cultivating our own inner peace. Stoicism teaches that our well-being is deeply connected to how we treat those around us. When we choose kindness, we align with the Stoic virtues of justice, wisdom, and moderation, fostering harmony both within and beyond ourselves. This kind of regard for others creates a ripple effect. A single act of thoughtfulness can inspire others to act with empathy, gradually shaping a more compassionate and understanding community. It doesn't require grand gestures, small, consistent moments of patience, listening, and support carry immense power. It begins with mindfulness. Being present in our interactions, pausing before we react, and choosing responses rooted in virtue, these are Stoic practices that elevate our daily lives. One of the most powerful among them is deep listening. Deep listening means engaging not just with someone's words, but with their emotions, intentions, and humanity. It's an act of respect and empathy, a recognition of our shared struggles and perspectives. Through it, we don't just understand others better, we become wiser, more connected, and more grounded. Kindness, in the Stoic sense, is strength. And deep listening is its most sincere expression. The art of deep listening. The art of deep listening is a powerful Stoic practice, one that demands intention, presence, patience, and reflection. At its core, it begins with the mindset that every conversation holds something to teach us. This simple shift, from speaking to truly hearing, is an act of humility and curiosity, key Stoic virtues. In an age of constant distractions, giving someone your full attention is rare and valuable. Deep listening requires more than ears, it involves your eyes, body, and mind. It's about being fully present, silencing your internal dialogue, and showing others that they matter. Stoicism teaches self-control, and this is vital here. It means resisting the impulse to interrupt, judge, or mentally prepare your response while the other is still speaking. Instead, hold space. Let their words land fully before responding. This pause allows for more thoughtful, measured replies, embodying the Stoic ideal of mindful, intentional speech. Finally, reflect. After listening, consider not just the words spoken, but the emotions and intentions behind them. Ask what this reveals about the other person and about yourself. Deep listening fosters empathy, sharpens wisdom, and deepens human connection. It's a daily discipline, one that allows us to act not impulsively, but with reason, grace, and understanding. The art of reflective wisdom. Reflective wisdom is the Stoic practice of examining our actions, motivations, and their impact on the world. It invites us to step back and ask, are we contributing to the greater good? Are our actions aligned with harmony or discord? This broader perspective ensures that our wisdom serves not just ourselves but a higher communal purpose. Reflective wisdom is not just a concept, it's a practical tool that shapes our lives. When we make decisions from this place, we act with purpose. Our choices are thoughtful, our actions deliberate, and our words measured. This is the essence of Stoicism, navigating life's ups and downs with grace, composure, and resilience. Cultivating reflective wisdom starts with regular reflection, whether through journaling, self-examination, or conversations with others. It's about asking difficult questions, learning from the past, and being present in the now. Embracing a learner's mindset allows us to grow through every experience, extracting lessons even from adversity. Stoicism teaches that resilience doesn't mean avoiding pain but confronting it with acceptance and understanding. By embracing reality as it is and shifting our perspective, we develop the clarity, reason, and virtue to respond with wisdom, emerging stronger and more resilient. Resilience and adversity. Resilience is rooted in how we perceive and respond to adversity. Stoicism teaches that our judgments, rather than the events themselves, cause most of our distress. By shifting our perspective, we can view challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth and transformation. This broader view doesn't negate the reality of pain, but it places it within a context of learning and development, fostering resilience. Stoicism also emphasizes that resilience is not a solitary pursuit. While personal virtue and inner strength are central to Stoic philosophy, it also acknowledges the role of community. We are all interconnected, and our ability to face adversity is often strengthened by the support and understanding of others. Stoics value relationships that encourage mutual growth and wisdom, recognizing that we don't face challenges alone. In times of hardship, we can lean on our community for guidance, support, and strength. These connections provide an opportunity to practice compassion, patience, and empathy, traits that enhance resilience. By working together, we can navigate life's trials, knowing that our shared humanity gives us the power to grow stronger, both individually and collectively. Embrace the silence. True resilience doesn't grow in isolation, it thrives in the presence of others. Through shared struggles, offering support, and receiving wisdom from those who've walked similar paths, we build a network of strength. These connections remind us that we are never alone in our journey. Resilience is a muscle that strengthens with use. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to practice Stoic virtues, courage, composure, and the ability to choose a response aligned with our values. As we confront adversity, we learn not only to endure but to transform. Each experience becomes a stepping stone toward growth and deeper self-awareness. At its core, resilience is about finding inner strength. It's about using hardship as a tool for personal transformation, allowing us to grow wiser and stronger through our trials. With each challenge we face, we deepen our understanding of our virtues, our purpose, and our capacity to endure. As we conclude our exploration into Stoic philosophy, remember, the strength you seek is already within you, ready to be awakened through reflection, resilience, and wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Together, we are not just learning, we are transforming.